morning, fellow pilots. Today we're going to do something a little bit to start. So I'm going to start and show you how I file a flight plan using Foreflight on my iPad. And then we'll jump in the cockpit, we'll make the call to Philly TRACON, and we'll pick up our IFR clearance and we'll take it from there. So come join along and enjoy the flight. Thanks. Okay, so you see here that I brought up my Foreflight, and now I'm checking my route from Wings LOM to Alpha X-Ray Quebec. Then I go into the flights to verify what it is. I have my time set for 2 p.m. on the 31st. I verify that everything is correct on it, that it's the right airplane. If you see it's 477 Whiskey under aircraft, not 18 Hotel Yankee. And then I go from there. I page down a little bit. I make sure that everything is in there. Then I'm going to click, once I verify a route that I've picked and chosen, that's the route that's up there that you see there, the altitude, the number of people, the weight, my fuel, etc. Once I check all that, I would hit pack. After that, I'll hit proceed to file. At this point, it brings up the smaller screen for filing the flight plan. Once again, I verify that everything is correct in there and all the information is right. And then once that's done, there's my route again. I'll just click the file button, which you'll see here. It tells me my time and route, tells me my fuel on board. I click file. Are you sure you want to file? I say yes, and that's it. I just filed my flight plan. Yeah, hi, it's November 477 Whiskey. I'd like to pick up my IFR to Alpha X-Ray Quebec, if I could.
Cirrus 477 Whiskey. This will be a full route. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy for 477.
Cirrus 7 Whiskey is clear to the Alpha X-Ray Quebec Airport via the Pottstown VOR, Victor 12, Boyar, Bravo, Oscar, Yankee, Echo, Romeo, Victor 170, Sierra Echo Golf, direct Charlie India Papa, direct, maintain 2,000, expect 8,000, 10 minutes after departure frequency 123.8, squawk 3040, and hold for release.
Okay, 477 Whiskey, cleared to Clarion County via Pottstown, Victor 12 to Boyer, Victor 170 to Sierra Echo Golf, then to Charlie India Papa, then direct to expect 8 and 10. 23.8 is the departure frequency, 3040 in the box. We'll call you back when we're number one.
Cirrus 7 Whiskey, read back correct, hold for release. You said you're going to be a little while?
Yeah, I'll call you back when I'm number one. Thank you.
7 Whiskey, thank you.
But that's all there is to it. So now I'm in the system. I picked up my route. It saves me a little bit of time before you're in and you start up and you do the run up. I'll have all this entered in. You'll see it before we're ready to go. And then all I have to do is call back and get released for departure. So that's all there is to it. We'll talk to you when we're getting ready to go.
All right, here we are. We have our flight plan loaded in our system. I just put in all the points, and what I always like to do, obviously, is go back and check and make sense. Does it make sense what we entered in? So, does it look like it works? And the answer is clearly yes. It's going to the airport that we wanted to. It's all good. So, I didn't enter some random, mysterious waypoint out in the middle of nowhere. So, that all looks good. So, we go back to our flight plan. What else do we have set? Let's look at our sheet here. Remember our sheet? So, I've got 23 in there. I've got our departure frequency, which is here, our CTAF. I've got 23.8 in standby. I've got my squawk code set in as 3040, which is down here. So that is good. I've got 2,000 bugged as my first starting altitude. I'll expect 8 within 10 minutes. So that looks like we are good to go here on the controls. All right, so now we're ready to get the run-up is already complete. I've got my boost pump, mixture, flaps, and landing lights on. So that's Be My Friend Lewis. So that part's all ready to go as well. So now we're going to call back TRACON, tell them we're number one, ready to go, and see if that works. So let's see. Yeah, November 477 Whiskey on the ground, ready to go number one at Wings, runway 24. I got 245 on the heading. Yes, I am. You got it. We'll talk to you in the air. Appreciate it. Thank you. Wings traffic 477 Whiskey. Whiskey is departing runway 24 to the west. Wings. All right. Cleared high, cleared low. Nobody on final. We're on the right frequency. Everything looks good here. We've got our toga button set, which gives us our 7.5 degree angle. Shut my phone off.
Zulu is 2 miles north of the field, 1,500 northbound.
And here we go. Full power is set. Gauges are in the green. Airspeed's coming alive. A little bit of a crosswind, a little bit of a correction. We're looking for about 75, which we're at now. There we go. Grab angle is set. Right up to the V-bars. Landing light can come off. I look for, there's a water tower straight out ahead. That's my line. So regardless of crab angles, regardless of everything, that's kind of what I head for, that first tower right out there. We got positive rate. The bird just dove below me. I just saw that. We're listening for about 920 for the caps, 600, which is going to be a call out. There it is. Caps are now alive. Positive rate.
Crosswind just north of the airport. You're safe.
Flats are up. And verified. We're now past 1,000 feet, clear to make our turn out towards Pottstown.
On the traffic, Arch reporting.
Wings traffic, Cirrus is departing the area to the west. That'll be the last call, Wings. Switch us over to Philly.
2435, 90 Papa.
Philly approach, Cirrus 477 Whiskey, Whiskey 1.3 for 2,000 Pottstown.
Number 477 Whiskey, Whiskey, Philly departure ident, just maintain 3,000.
3,000, Whiskey, Whiskey.
Solution 5142, turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, left heading 270, Bush Patrol 42.
Number 7 Whiskey, Whiskey, radar contact about 2.5 southwest of Wings. The altimeter is 297. I'll get you higher here shortly.
97, thank you, Whiskey, Whiskey.
T-Bond 6215, turn right heading of 120, and I'll have lower for you here shortly.
Heading 120, P-Bond 62.
All right, climb power is set.
There'll be traffic at your 12 o'clock, 8 miles, opposite direction,
Flaps are up and verified. Our mixture, we can pull it back. That's going to come back to us.
Whiskey traffic fees, it's going to be 12 o'clock and 8 miles, turning southeastbound, level at 4,000 and E145. I'll get you higher once you pass.
You got it, thanks, Whiskey, Whiskey.
T-Bond 6037, towers on 118.5.
1850, T-Bond 6037.
All right, so we got this guy in front of us.
5142, descend at 2,500.
This is 500, Bush Patrol 42.
Number 2, Delta Sierra, contact McGuire, approach 126.47.
1,700.
5142, CO1 is at 210 knots.
Solution 5142, speed your discretion.
All right, thanks.
Number 2, Delta Sierra, contact McGuire, approach 126.47.
2647, Delta Sierra.
Temperatures look great. Engine parameters are good. Fuel pump is on. Go back. We're direct Pottstown. And it's pretty much trimmed out, guys. We're climbing at 500 to 600 feet a minute. I'm not really using anything. It's telling me 2 to do.
5142, turn left heading 200, let me know when to get to the airport.
Guys coming in. We're going to back this off at 3,000.
Inside Bush Patrol 42.
Inside.
Solution 5142, you're clear to visual approach, runway 17.
Division 1 side, Bush Patrol 42.
477 has the traffic at the site, no factor for Whiskey, Whiskey.
Locking a mile at 3,000 northwest, I'll be lower here in just a second.
There he goes off, so he'll give us our climb right now.
6215 as a Cirrus.
T-Bond 6215, Roger, maintain visual separation for the Cirrus. You can descend and maintain 3,000, heading 140, join the localizer.
3000, 140, join the local, spacing with the Cirrus 6215.
Number 7, Whiskey, Whiskey, climb, maintain 5,000, and then Brad finds you, no factor.
5,000, Whiskey, Whiskey, thank you. All right, we'll continue up to 5.
Good afternoon, Philly, November 9046 Whiskey.
Off some of that speed we just had.
November 9046 Whiskey.
Cruise power set. Mixture's perfect. Engine temperatures look good. EGTs look good. CHTs look good. fuel flow and conditions are good. We don't have to worry about ice.
Number 82 Whiskey, sliding 290. Expect to get you around that glider.
290, 8 Whiskey.
There's one, there's a primary target about your 11 o'clock and 3 miles, type of altitude.
Get a little bit of a bump here as we go right underneath this cloud.
You approach 171 Romeo Bravo.
171 Romeo Bravo, Philly, the altimeter 29907, expected visual approach runway 24 Trent.
29907, expect 24 visual 171 Romeo Bravo.
There we go, breaking out.
Philly approach, Skyhawk number 694 Sierra Papa is at 3,000 feet with you.
Skyhawk 694 Sierra Papa, Philly, the altimeter 29907, what's your destination?
997 and destination is Tango November 694 Sierra Papa.
Roger. Number 82 Whiskey, you can proceed direct to the Allentown VOR.
Go back.
7 Whiskey, climb maintain 8,000.
8,000 for 477 Whiskey. For final altitude. Boost pump on. Flight level change. Bring in some full power. Should be right at the top of the green, which it is. We are on the fullest tank. Looks good. We had some good energy left over from that cruise when we were cruise, so we're now at 1,200 feet a minute as we blow off some of this speed, which will now quickly dissipate. But that got us literally almost 1,000-foot jump out of that. So as the autopilot set, always check that scoreboard. Right now we're going to our second fix. We're past Pottstown. GPS is set, as you can see. Yaw damper, autopilot, flight level climb, flight level change, 130 knots. And we're now climbing at 500 feet a minute. We're going to bleed off that speed. It should be able to maintain pretty close to that. Let's climb. As we climb higher, we watch our EGTs and our CHTs. EGTs being first.
Downtown approach 12445.
Going to get ready on 2515.
You know, 82 Whiskey, before you go, that's
they're going to give me that.
Turned around. They're just off your 1 o'clock down to about 2 miles.
Temperatures look good. We're keeping it right at the top
Stay with me for now, and,
of the green right there. And that's pretty much about where you want it in the climb.
Okay, we're still looking.
That looks good.
Still have no sight on that glider for 8 Whiskey.
Yeah, like I said, he's at 5,100 feet. He's been up there. He was northeastbound for a while. Whiskey contact Harrisburg approach 126.45.
2645. Have a good day. 477 Whiskey with 645. Good afternoon, Harrisburg approach. Cirrus 477 Whiskey 6.9 for 8,000.
Cirrus 477 Whiskey Harrisburg approach. Clear direct Salisbury.
Direct Salisbury for 7 Whiskey. I believe that's Salisbury.
Cirrus 477 Whiskey Harrisburg approach. Clear direct Salisbury.
So that's Selinsgrove right here. We verify it. Direct enter. Nav mode. Direct Selinsgrove. Cleared. This replay button is a great feature. There was a little bit of static. You're going to hear that. I can't wait to play it back for you guys. But static in there. I thought he said Selinsgrove. Repeated it back, but you highlight it here. Bring this up on the screen. So you highlight it here to Selinsgrove. You hit enter, and now it verifies Selinsgrove right there. So now I know what it is. And then I just go direct enter, and I'm done with it. So if I wanted to go to any of these changes, like RAV, that's Ravine, I know that. But if I wasn't sure what that was, and he said go direct Ravine, I see something looks close, I move my cursor, I move it, and then I hit enter, and it tells me Ravine right there. So that's how you know. Any questions, you can obviously always ask, but a lot of your answers are right in front of you. So that's how we roll. So right now, here's the current game plan. We're leveling off at 8,000 feet. We're going to gain a little bit of speed, as you see. So here we go. Back off the fuel pump.
6 Whiskey Bravo, squawk 3344.
Gain a little bit of speed as we level off.
786 Whiskey Bravo.
Now we pull the power back. And we're looking for about 75% and translating to about 2,500 RPMs. The RPMs are what I like to pay attention to more than the percent of power, because percent of power is a formula based on air temperature, everything's in there, manifold pressure. So here I am at 2,500 RPMs, 22.4 on the manifold pressure. It's yielding me 75% power. I'm going to bring my carrot back to the top, so I'm ready to peak here, top of that black line. There we go there. I'm checking my temperatures. You can see my EGTs are, they can go up to mid-low 1400s. I can usually keep them around 1420, 1410. And then my CHTs, my cylinder head temperatures, should cool off a little bit and run somewhere around 350 to 360. So we're pretty much right now, cruise checklist is complete. We're ready to go. All right, guys, back with you. We've got about an hour left, so we're pretty much just leveled off here, but I'd like to stay ahead of the airplane. So what I wanted to show you here is my worksheet and what I do here. So first of all, let me go down to the destination. I highlight that, I hit enter. Now, a lot of people like to just do things on a tablet. I like to write things down, and I also like to load things ahead of time. So I see I've got 624 as a runway. I'm going to write this down and show you I flip my sheet over on my pad, and this is my arrival information. So I know I'm arriving at Clarion, which is AXQ. My AWAS is 1827. My Unicom is 22.8. And my center, which because we're out in the middle of nowhere, is going to be 2672. I've got a runway which is 624, and it's 5,000 feet. So now I've loaded up, and now I'm going to throw that stuff in here by highlighting it. So I highlight there, and then I hit enter. It asks me where do I want to send it. I want to send it to COM2 active. So watch over here on COM2 active. I send it. It just loaded that frequency. The Unicom, it says where do I want to send it. I want to send it to COM2 standby. Watch. There it is. So now I've got my frequency set up. Got an hour to go. I already know the runways. I'll do one better. Go down to here again. And then there's my current weather at the airport. It's 040 at 3 knots, so right now we're landing runway 6. I can tell you that, although that's giving me weather for a nearby airport, not the same one. So we'll check it as we get closer, but it's basically variable and,
Cirrus 7
and nothing.
Whiskey, what is your on-course heading to Clarion B?
Let me check what on-course would be. 7 Whiskey Whiskey, stand by. Looks like it would be a 300 would be work for 7 Whiskey Whiskey.
Direct Clarion.
Direct Clarion at this time, 7 Whiskey Whiskey, thank you. Cleveland Center, 477 Whiskey Whiskey. We can start, if you want to give us a little descent, we'll start down lower so we get below this and then cancel.
7 Whiskey Whiskey, descend to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, 7 Whiskey Whiskey. All right, vertical speed at 500. Let's do our checklist. We were doing it. We've got B, up the mixture, my fullest tank. Friend not needed yet, landing lights, brake pressure. That's our descent checklists.
Hello, Cleveland, Spirit Wings 1483, 7.3
Fuel pump
for 8,000.
is on. Flaps are as needed, autopilot as needed. We're good to go there.
Flight level 230.
We'll go to our after landing checklist. That's good to go. That's good to go. We're going to bring this in a little bit.
Endeavor 5051, contact
Pretty smooth air. So we're only at 156 knots. We'll bring it back a little bit. So the plan is we'll get below this one cloud layer, which you can see in front of us, which is probably...
Cessna 412 Foxtrot Bravo, left base for runway 24, clearing traffic.
Cool. There's a guy coming on left base for 24, so as suspected and now confirmed, our runway choice is correct. We're 25 nautical miles away from the airport. I do not have it in sight yet. Looking for a runway that's going to be running, well, not quite perpendicular to us. All right, be my friend Lewis. We're good to go.
Final for runway 24.
Traffic, base 14.
19 nautical miles away, 1,000 feet to go. Speed looks good. Everything looks good.
Whiskey, Roger. Clarion 12 o'clock and 15 miles. IFR cancellation 6 o'clock. Maintain VFR. Change to advisories approved.
Over to 1200. We'll talk to you on the way home. Thanks. 7 Whiskey. So here's the current situation. We're direct to straight, that fictitious point. It's 5.5 miles away, and we'll be getting there in 2 minutes. Oh, sorry. It's definitely bumpy down here. We're 3.2 for 2.8. We're going to bring in a little more power as we level off right now. There's nothing in front of us. I am looking straight ahead. My eyes are forward. There we go. And now I'm going to fly the airplane. We'll talk to you on the ground. Airport's in sight at my 10 o'clock now. Clarion traffic, Cirrus is 7 miles from the east. We are on an extended left base runway 24 Clarion. All right, so everything looks good. Our altitude is captured. Our approach is loaded. Let's see what happens now. The turn in. The runway's in sight. One more final check. Brakes are good. There's no traffic around me. We're cleared high and cleared low on the right. Clarion traffic, Cirrus is turning final, runway 24, Clarion. Airborne to Clarion. As soon as we make this turn in, our glide path should capture. Bars coming in. At that point, we'll drop in our flaps, first notch. There we go. That is captured. 4 miles out. Now we start our descent. Drop it back. There's the balloon. 25% power is about where you want to be here. I've got my confirmation here. Where we are, approaching runway 24, so that looks good to go. Now it's babysitting the speed. We've got all our cameras on, right? So I'm going to hand fly it at this point. Got my boxes. Got a tower in front of me. I'm going to slow it down a little bit because we're 2.5 miles out. Get in our final notch of flaps. And we just got to just level off for a second. There's our 110. There we go. Now we can bring in our pitch down. We are right on glide path, so that's perfect. Now we're bringing back the speed. There we go. Pitch down. I'm almost trimmed right, so that's good. A little fast. Clarion traffic, Cirrus is short final, runway 24, Clarion. All right, our speed is back and captured again. This is not a composite prop in this plane in 477 Whiskey, so I do have to pay attention to that because it will float. It won't slow down as fast as the other prop. So, kind of got to be a little bit more better, a little more on the speeds. There's our 500. We're continuing, trimming up a little bit to bleed off some speed. Power for altitude, pitch for speed. So we're good here. Our pitch is good. We're at 88. People wanted me to call out speeds on final, so 88 is about right here. Should be a little bit slower here. Clarion traffic, Cirrus short final 24 Clarion. Trimming back a little bit. There we go, 85, 86. 5,000 foot runway. No need to just jump it down on the numbers here. Pretty much runway is made at this point. I'm at about 18% power. Now we go get the runway. Over the numbers. Pull the power back. Get it into ground effect. And be patient. There's one wheel. There's the other. Flaps are up. And there we go. That's called pretty darn good. We're still looking down the runway. We're still flying the airplane. Landing light. Nav lights. Flaps are now up. Boost pumps off. Mixture's coming back. Clarion traffic. Cirrus is clear up 24. Clarion. All right, we are almost clear left, cleared right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So it's nice to know once in a while I can fly another aircraft other than 18 Hotel Yankee. I was here probably, I've been here in probably 2 to 3 years. Beautiful runway, beautiful runway. So enjoyed it, and thanks for flying along. Give me some comments, give me some questions. If you like it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you on the next flight. Thanks very much, Philly Pilot, in 477 Whiskey Whiskey this time. Talk to you later.